Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sunil Rajguru, editor of DataQuest, and your host for today's live webinar. A warm welcome to you all, and thank you for joining us for our discussion today around hybrid cloud solutions for cooperative banks. We'll have a detailed presentations where this issue will be discussed threadbare. And while watching, if you have any questions throughout the webinar, you can share your questions through the chat box. So let me begin the webinar at once. Ashok, can you share the screen for me? Yeah, Ashok, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So now this is a very important issue, and the cloud, because a few years back the banking industry had great apprehensions about about getting onto the cloud, about security issues. But I think most of those issues have been sorted now, and we are ready to go to the next stage. And most of the banks are migrating to the cloud in big numbers. So I'm Sunil Rajguru, editor of DataQuest. If you have any questions, you can get to me. Now, this is one thing which I keep telling in most of my presentations, that we are already living in a cloud world. People still don't know. Most of the common people, they don't know the scale of which this is happening. Like we live, there are millions and millions of data centers. I mean, it's not thousands, there are millions of data centers which are, they are all over the world. And for everything, your personal use, professional use, we are using data centers. And the amount of devices that we are using is in the billions. Billions of data. This data is flitting through billions of devices at every second, even as we speak, as we are having this webinar. And in fact, the amount of data is in trillions of GBs every day. Every day, all of us exchange trillions of GBs of data. And I think one thing we have to thank for this is tech acceleration or tech acceleration that happened due to the pandemic. Now the pandemic world is over. People used to talk of the normal, new normal. We have entered the new world, and you can't do without cloud anymore. Most of the technology sectors, verticals, and also the main thing is the financial institutions are coming. And the government is also very active, and it's coming in a big way. Because if you want your business to run 24/7, 365, you have to be on the cloud. In fact, banking and the cloud, banking has become a huge part of the issue. Now, one thing about the bank is they have a huge amount of data. That data has to be secure, it has to be dynamic, and the quality has to be there. You cannot make any mistakes with banking data. And that is why we have, as I said at the beginning, we have sorted out all these issues. So whether you look at architecture, operations, customer relations, the banking industry is relying on the cloud in a big way, and it is a boon for data analytics, AI, and the like. Now another thing which is very peculiar to India is cooperative banks. Now, if you know, the cooperative banks, they are spread all over India. They used to be there in the B towns, but now they're looking to expand and go to the next level. And there is one thing which is not talked about enough. One effect of demonetization was that online banking really went ahead. And after that, you had things like the UPI. But the cooperative banks also, they realized at that time, and they upgraded themselves, and they became ready to go for the next level. And I think the next big growth will be cloud and the cooperative bankings, because the cloud is very crucial to scale up, and if they have to grow in this new environment. So I think this is a very key issue which will be listening to the experts. So I think I don't want to waste much time. I'll hand over the stage to the experts. Now at the very beginning, we were to have Srikanth Doranadula, Vice President, Hybrid Cloud System Sales, India, Oracle, but we regret to inform that due to an emergency, he is unavailable with us right now. But anyway, no problem. We have his recording. So I think without further ado, let's play Mr. Srikanth Doranadula's recording on this very key topic. If you can play the video.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this Oracle Hybrid Cloud Solutions for Cooperative Banks based theme-based webinar that we are hosting for all of you today. I'm delighted to have this opportunity to speak with you all today. To introduce myself, I'm Srikanth Doranadula, and I've been with Oracle for about a little less than 13 years now. I've done roles across different lines of business earlier. In the last 4 years, I've been managing the hybrid cloud portfolio here. Even before I go ahead, I'm hoping that each one of you is keeping safe, and so are your loved ones, and wishing them the best. All right, so let's focus on today's topic, hybrid cloud solutions for cooperative banks. So I always say this with the tone of humility. Oracle has had the privilege of, customers letting us manage their databases for years now, right? And especially in the BFSI segment, we've had the opportunity to play a pivotal, a very large role in the BFSI segments for all our customers, right? And today, so our focus is purely on the cooperative bank segment. Why? Because India is witnessing a dramatically changing banking landscape with the entry of new financial service players, right? The customers' expectations are changing, rising pressures on profitability, and dynamic regulatory and competitive forces. I mean, why am I saying this? The audience, this audience you all sitting, I think you know this much better. To succeed in the changing paradigm, cooperative banking financial institutions are revisiting their business strategies. I'm sure a lot of you are thinking while sitting here, their operating models, right? Digital transformation and technology, they're innovating continuously, trying to re-strategize. I think that's the need of the hour. And Oracle being a part of this journey with all its customers. I mean, so today's webinar is all about focusing on that. So what is about banking in the new decade, right? It is basically adding intelligence to digital, right? While this can sound like a tall task, actually it's not. It's a very structured approach that customers are following today, right? Given the growing sizable nature of many banks and its data stores, right? New tools utilizing AI and ML are becoming available that can help them generate actionable insights near real time. As an example, for ML can actually help zero down, on a customer context and intent as we assist in identifying the most suitable channel of engagement for him. Okay, in an Insta everything world. When I say Insta everything, no, I'm not referring to Instagram. Talking about instant everything world. Additionally, digital assistants are increasingly being used to support call centers, providing users with information that they want when they want, in a way engaging and kind of making a customer feel wanted, more familiar. I'm sure a lot of us today, when we are talking to people, we have the digital chat assistant which comes saying, hey, I'm so and so, how can I help you, etc. I think, right? So every customer needs attention by the minute. I don't think like we say in the Insta world, everything has to be by the next second. And this is all these AI and ML tools tend to help the chatbots, for example, so many things that are going on. So keeping up with the digital future of banking means, I mean, what does it mean for a bank, right? Having a highly optimized and a modernized infrastructure that is rock solid, remarkably agile, reliable, okay, intelligently future-proofed, okay, precisely what the Oracle integrated infrastructure stacks have to offer. What is it all about? Well, I'll leave it in leave you all in the able hands of my colleagues who are champions in their own domains, and they're going to talk about it today. So talking about Oracle, we've been a strategic advisor partner for banks in India, and we've helped banks manage this massive transformation, including digitalization and cloud adoption. And why are we saying this, right? Because, security went through this years back. I think today, even when you look at cloud, multi-cloud and hybrid cloud strategies are the industry standard now. Now, I'm not just saying this, but I'm saying this, a database company, we are truly, anything that we see is backed by data, right? Examples, some of the sightings that if one looks at the marketplace, Gartner says 85% of the infrastructure will integrate on-premise, co-location, cloud, and edge delivery solutions by 2025, which is not very far, less than 2 years today, right? S&P Global Market Intelligence says 76% of the companies that are adopting multi-cloud and hybrid cloud approaches, right? IDC says 70% of the organizations have already adopted multi-cloud or hybrid cloud strategies. So what is hybrid cloud, right? I mean, we hear the term hybrid even in terms of automobiles, right? So in terms of cloud, what is hybrid cloud? The term hybrid refers to an ideal mix, a combination of on-premise, private cloud, and public cloud services like Oracle Cloud, right? All working seamlessly together to power an entire organization. This configuration is flexible depending on the requirements that can include prerequisites and other applications, all with the goal of balancing the possible variables, okay, from resource usages to comparability with legacy applications. With a hybrid cloud approach, organizations get the best of both worlds, right, in a flexible environment capable of adapting to their specific needs. The benefits of, benefits like we always say, as desired by the user, right? Benefits of a hybrid cloud solution includes greater control over resource management, right? Faster to deploy applications, as of yesterday, InstaWorld that you're talking about. Stronger security implementation and execution, need of the hour, right? It's growing. Uh, Flexible scalability and quicker provisioning, cost and resource optimization. Again, talking about numbers, Gartner is predicting that the public cloud spending will exceed around 45% of all enterprise IT by 2026. Look, I mean, most of the time people used to make these predictions probably 5 years, 10 years. But if you see the dates right now, we're talking about the next 2 years or 3 years. That's the kind of pace, rapid pace that change is happening today, right? But I always say this when I'm talking to my customers, not every organization or a workload application can use the public cloud due to various reasons, right? I'll come to the reasons. I mean, let's look at startups today, right? Bangalore is the city of startups. So many coming up. I mean, in fact, we are known as a country of startups today, right? They can run everything off a cloud. But when you look at a bank, for example, they might move the periphery of the HR data to the cloud, but customer data, they're still going to think there are various reasons to it, right? So it's not about one size fits all, just like the cloud, right? Even here, it's the same story, right? Not every organization can move to the public cloud. Why? Let's look at some of the reasons, right? Key reasons. Data sovereignty and security, right? Regulation policy, the requirement to protect data. So they don't want the data to leave outside their premise. It could be for regulatory reasons, policy requirements, or as a, their own organizational policy they've decided not to move out. Response time, right? Real world systems require very low latency. Uh, Perceived risk, right? Perceived risk, again, I'm using the word perceived with caution. When customers have concerns about the multi-tenant cloud, Oracle, what does it do? It ensures customers' hybrid cloud journeys are smooth, effective. With the right hybrid cloud setup architecture in place, enterprises should do less of managing IT, and more of innovating, focusing on their core business priorities. Oracle delivers the industry's most secure, comprehensive, cost-effective hybrid cloud portfolio with autonomous capabilities, helping customers innovate more and more faster with less resources. More and more Indian enterprises are tuning to Oracle to get their hybrid cloud journey right. So we are fully geared to address the rising demand for hybrid cloud services. So coming back to the seminar today, what are we talking about, right? Uh, Oracle Hybrid, if you look at it, our portfolio contains, a lot of times when I talk about the Exa platform, right, which is one of the core for our cloud services, right? Exadata, in fact, when this product was launched almost a decade back, uh, I've been watching this product go. I almost call India an Exa country because the largest of enterprises use Exadata today, right? So Oracle Engineered Systems designed the cloud available on-prem, hybrid on-premises, which is what we call the XCC or Exa Cloud of the customer and public cloud as a service. So Exadata Classic has been successfully providing support to the IT infrastructure to all our customers today. Has been there for quite some time. Now, what is Oracle Exadata Cloud at customer, right? A lot of times a customer wants to utilize the benefits of cloud, but doesn't want the data to go out, right? Here is an infra which sits behind the customer's firewall, right? The infra is managed by us. The data is still in your premise. So simply put it, it's the simplest way to manage, business critical database workloads to the cloud. It simultaneously runs Oracle database service and the fully managed Oracle autonomous database inside customers' data center. That's the key behind their firewalls to help meet their data residency and security requirements. This is built using the latest Exadata technology. Exaclouded customer delivers the highest cloud database performance, scale, and availability, enabling organizations to run all types of database workloads faster and with up to 69% less management as per IDC's business value analysis that was published. Now, we have a couple of banks already running on this today. So the other, talking about the engineered system portfolio, right, strategic products that we talk about. Well, the other one is the private cloud appliance. Now, PCA, as it's popularly known in the marketplace, this is an integrated infrastructure engineered system, which the job is to enable rapid deployment of hosting demanding applications and workloads, right? It's an excellent application engine which complements to the Oracle Exadata clouded customer and the database machine for customers that are deploying or upgrading scale out multi-tier applications. So we've seen a lot of times the Exadata complemented by the PCA. Customers tend to buy them in tandem a lot of times. Lastly, coming from the engineered systems portfolio, we have the database, Oracle database appliance. I call this the mini engineered system. Why do I call this a mini engineered system? A lot of times when we're referring to the Exa platform, we call it like the Apple of the enterprise, right? When I say Apple, the Apple phone, right? You have the Pro Max, and you also have the Mini, the smaller one, right? The Oracle database appliance today is meant for smaller organizations where this is the easiest and the most affordable way for small or medium-sized organizations to run Oracle databases and its applications in an ideal platform for remote and edge computing environments. So we've got the Exadata, we've got the XSEC, we've got the PCA, we've got the public cloud Exa platform to call the XSCS, and then we've got the Oracle database appliance. We've got the entire family to manage your cloud requirements, be it public, private, hybrid, multi, whatever. So today's webinar is all focusing on cooperative banks, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not the expert in terms of that. I'll leave it in the able hands of my colleagues to talk to you about it. You will hear from our experts on how, with a rich palette of technically integrated infrastructure platform solutions, you will be able to implement unified data management and security, both on-premise and on cloud, giving your bank leading edge that it requires or you're looking for. So ladies and gentlemen, sit back, listen to the experts, and once again, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. And here's wishing you good luck in your innovation journey. Stay safe.
So it's great that Srikanth has set the tone of the webinar and explained to us the issue in great detail. So as Srikanth said, it's time to hand over the stage to the experts. So I'm calling Ramakrishna Bhamidhimukkula, Senior Manager Systems Solution Engineering, Oracle. Welcome, Ramakrishna. Over to you.
Hey, thanks, Sunil. Welcome everyone again for the session of hybrid cloud solutions for cooperative banks. Let me share my screen before I start. Hope my screen is visible. As mentioned by Sunil, I of hybrid cloud solutions, solution engineering portion for Oracle from hybrid cloud systems business in India, and I predominantly start with the point where Srikanth has mentioned about the cloud adoption across industry. People are using multi-cloud and hybrid cloud strategies, which has become the new normal, as Gartner and other market analysts has envisaged that most of the 85% of the infrastructure should be on-premise, while adoption of cloud is going to be more than 45% by end of 2025, as mentioned by Srikanth in his presentation. While you adopt multi-cloud and hybrid cloud strategies, you need to have certain technologies to ensure you integrate your solution with the hybrid cloud strategies. So Oracle comes out with suitable integration options for customers to adopt a multi-cloud or a hybrid cloud solution, right? So if you are already on a public cloud environment for some of the workloads, some of the applications, and you cannot move certain mission critical applications as every industry participant, maybe the banks or the other individuals. Of course, the banks will have the most critical applications and the security aspects regarding the data, which stops them or which has certain reservations in terms of moving into public cloud. So you still need to adopt a cloud strategy. You will connect to some of the applications which are running on public cloud environment. You need a multi-cloud strategy where Oracle supports all the multi-cloud environments by ensuring your public cloud deployments of certain applications connect to an on-premise or a cloud deployment, on-premise cloud or a public cloud deployment on Oracle database or mission critical applications, right? So at the same time, Oracle also provides certain hybrid environments and ensures you get the same cloud advantages while being on premise, while being behind your firewall within your data center. You still get cloud advantages and cloud adaptability or cloud features on your mission critical applications which are deployed on premise. You can have hybrid, you can have multi cloud, you can have public cloud deployments. All this is managed and integrated well in the Oracle cloud strategy. So of course, Mr. Srikanth has already mentioned about what are the typical challenges, why people across multiple industry verticals, specifically banking vertical, when it comes to data, they are they have we can say perceived or a policy driven adaptation in terms of cloud. So they have some understanding or perceived risks which are involved in connecting to the public cloud environment. So they prefer to be on premise, right? One of them is latency. People perceive that if you move your workloads onto public cloud, you will have a performance issues and latency issues, which of course, as Sunil also mentioned in the beginning, like we most of the enterprises are already on public cloud deployments and they are enjoying the cloud benefits, including the performance. But there are certain applications which still need to be certified and then need to be moved on to public cloud with certain performance expectations. So you need to adopt a certain strategy before moving into that. Latency is one of them, and then data security is most critical element in terms of moving on to a public domain, whether it is public cloud or any other public domain. So data security is also a key aspect for banking segment like yours. And the other sovereign policies in terms of the regulators and the other governing bodies defining data sovereignty policies, including your own organization. Your own organization may also have certain data sovereignty policies defined, because of which you may not adopt public cloud strategy. So for that, we need to have a strategy to like I mentioned, you might need to go for a hybrid cloud strategy or a multi-cloud strategy. But at the same time, when you are moving on to these cloud platforms, to gain the advantage of the cloud platforms, you still need to do some kind of a transformation, what we call in terms of like enable the workloads to be cloud ready, and at the same time your business to be aligned with that particular cloud strategy or a digital customer engagement is what we talk about. So first thing is you should have a strong data management strategy, which ensures that you whichever platform you are on, like whether you are on an on-premise platform or a public cloud platform or a hybrid cloud platform, your data is available to the customers as and when they require it in the right manner with the right uh, performance requirements they have. At the same time, you should also try to adopt cloud in a way to accelerate your business in line with the other competition across industry, or not only the competition. Today a lot of FinServe companies or fintech companies which are offering their solutions in the cloud. So you have to align with those so that you are offering your banking solutions to your customers in line with those fintech solutions which are available across industry, right? So you have to adopt a cloud strategy and again stick to your own policies to ensure. So these are some of the aspects, and the third most important is you should provide the customer the most important digital experience, right? That digital engagement and digital experience is very important. At the same time, as I mentioned, there are many fintech solutions which are available on public cloud platforms, should be available and should be integrated with your banking solution. So you should adopt an open banking solution. So for that, what we offer as Oracle hybrid cloud systems is we build best in class technology and architecture which has been over like more than 4 decades. We are there in database business, and of course the application and other infrastructure solution business, typically the technology business, offering most price performance and security solutions. And we also offer a differentiated IP for the customers to leverage the benefits of the technology what we offer, and give the interoperability and integration with the other solutions. So if you are going for an open banking kind of a solution, you should have required APIs, the connectivity, interoperability, moving the workloads, app, and other app DB and other layers of the workload should interact with each other and provide a right results or productivity to your workloads or to your customers, right? So that is the approach hybrid cloud systems take. And we also provide as we are in a transitioning stage, right? When we are in a transitioning stage to adopt a cloud strategy, we should have an option to ensure that whenever we are moving on to the cloud, the platform should be easily transformable onto a public cloud environment. So what we offer is we offer all three deployment models for a customer like you, on a public cloud platform, and on an on-premise platform, and also a platform called Clouded Customer, where you will have the platform infrastructure solution within your data center, behind your firewall, providing you all the cloud agility, manageability, and the uh, offering in terms of subscription based solution, right? As a service, I can say infrastructure as a service or a platform as a service we can provide at your own data center. So these deployment models are predominantly offered using our very uh, optimized and high performing best in class technology products called engineered systems. Srikanth has mentioned about those engineered system platforms, where there is a clear demarcation in terms of performance, efficiency, security, reliability, and scalability. uh, because we provide you the solution integrated end to end. As Oracle is a database company, and they have their own applications. Oracle can understand the integration from a disk to an app tier, and we bring that integration expertise to your data center as in the form of a engineered system to give you best performance results out of a box. So you will avoid the cost and complexity if you adopt this kind of a engineered system approach. uh, of course, engineered systems also comes with a strong data management strategy, leading with the database infrastructure and the cloud integration, right? So there is a huge i- development in terms of innovation with respect to database solutions available from Oracle. The same database solutions are also, those innovations are also brought onto platforms like Exadata, which is an engineered system, and provide you the compatibility or consolidation option onto the same platform to run any kind of a database workload, including the analytics and other solutions, with respect to whether it is OLTP, OLAP, any kind of a solution with best-in-class technology using Exadata platforms. Of course, my colleagues will run through the detailed technology aspects of the Exadata platform and the other engineered systems platform. And also the same is also available through our cloud services. The same Oracle database on Oracle engineered systems on a cloud platform, which is sitting in your own data center to provide you the best automation and manageability with cloud functionalities within your data center. When it comes to adaptability or adoption in the industry or in the market, we can proudly say that 88% of the Fortune global companies, Fortune 100 companies are already on this platform running Oracle database. 97% of the Fortune global companies have adopted Oracle database for their critical workloads, and 88% of them have already adopted the Exadata platform to run their mission critical database applications, right? So this is continuously growing, of course, and predominantly we have the banking sector, right? Of course, it cuts across all the industry participants when it comes to the customers. It includes banks, manufacturing, FSI services, ITS companies. Everybody is there, but banks is our major customers, and we have Srikanth also mentioned that India is an um, um, exa country when it comes to Oracle, because most of the banks in India have already adopted this platform. When it comes to integration or a co-engineering, what we call the synergy between the platform like Oracle database, Exadata platform, which is Oracle engineered system, and the cloud, the integration is very well synergized with all the innovations of Oracle database are leveraged on the engineered system platform with the kind of enhancements or innovations we bring in over a, like Srikanth mentioned, this Exadata machine is there in the market for more than a decade now. Over a period, we have come out with a lot of innovations on the Exadata platform, which leverages the innovations and the new features which we bring in on the Oracle database, and also extend the same features and functionalities we bring in onto this platform to the Oracle Cloud platform. So you can very well deploy Oracle database on Oracle engineered systems, which is Oracle Exadata, to get the best benefit or the best performance out of Oracle database, and best benefit out of the new innovations which we bring in on the Oracle database software. Whether you deploy it on premise, you can deploy it on premise. We provide you the solution of the same Oracle database on Oracle Exadata platform, and you can deploy that on premise and get it as an Oracle cloud service, with Oracle managing that infrastructure for you, you managing your own workloads, like releasing a lot of resources for better innovations in the banking segment, not on the infrastructure or the IT part of it. You can use autonomous database solutions available from Oracle on the same platform. The same is extended, and you get the best performance out of Oracle database on best engineered product, which is Oracle Exadata in public cloud environment, where completely Oracle manages your database workloads. Of course, we do have Srikanth mentioned about private cloud appliance kind of solutions, which also talks about application deployment on an engineered system to give you best performance out of that, give you the cloud agility and cloud functionalities on that platform. Today we are focusing on this platform, engineered system platform, which runs Oracle database to the best, and our colleagues will discuss in detail about Exadata Clouded Customer and the other version of Oracle database appliance. So the basic difference or the advantage of having three deployment models is, and at the same time, the advantage of extending the performance and other features of an engineered system to a customer who wants to adopt a cloud strategy, still be on their own premises, and then giving the responsibility of managing that infrastructure to Oracle, or completely adopting a public cloud strategy. We do provide the deployment models, and the customers have benefited. We have some of the customers who have adopted these platforms, who have benefited in terms of getting a subscription model, cutting down their initial costs of acquisition. They have gone with a consumption based costing, which is provided by flexible subscription model, and automation through cloud automation, unifying the control plane across the deployment models to ensure a smooth transition from one platform to the other platform, if at all customer wants to adopt a new platform on the public cloud. Yes, the security and hardening is very much in line with the industry standards. We do have many banks adopted these platforms, actually adhering to the security guidelines of the regulators in the country and in the other regions also. So Oracle managing the complete infrastructure will ensure that there is a lot of expertise which comes in terms of managing the infrastructure, leaving the bank to manage their own business in terms of innovations into banking and their which is core of their business. And with the autonomous in place, in fact, we kind of avoid errors in the management, or in terms of managing the resources within the Exadata machine, or to optimize to the best of its performance using some of the AI and ML tools which are built into the database innovations, right? And as initially we mentioned, right, the hybrid cloud or a multi-cloud strategy is what the customers are adopting. And before I close my session, like I would like to mention that our colleagues will talk about Exadata Cloud at Customer in detail, and also Oracle Database Appliance as the best platforms to run your Oracle database workloads. We will try to cover the other application platforms like Private Cloud Appliance and other Compute Cloud at Customer in upcoming seminars and webinars, which we intend to do that. Before just I hand over to Laxmi, who will take over and talk about Exadata Cloud at Customer. I just want to give you a thought that what what industry adoptions or who all have got it right. So we have more than 81%. We have 9 out of 10 financial services firms have actually chosen Exadata platform to bring down the available bring up the availability, get the best performance from the multi-cloud adoption using uh, uh, other cloud platforms, or better performance latencies across other cloud vendors. We also provide the same platform, so it is easier for somebody who is adopting a cloud strategy, who wants to adopt the cloud, take the advantage of cloud benefits in the data centers within their premises, or outside the in the public cloud environment. We provide 3 deployment models, and people have already adopted. We have specific use cases which my colleagues would discuss when they are actually discussing the product in detail. I would leave this to Lakshmi Narayan Yadav, who will who will take you through Exadata Cloud at Customer story and architecture in detail. Uh, Thank you, Lakshmi. All yours.
Thank you, Ramki. It's a wonderful session. Let me start with the poll. Um, yeah. So which Exa deployment model is the most suitable when business has a requirement to switch OpEx model from the CapEx? So there are 3 options is available here. So I suggest attendees to just select one of the options. Wow. The poll results is Exadata Cloud at Customer, and indeed that is the right answer, XCC. Why XCS is not it could be a right answer as well, because OpEx model is already there in both of the models, XCC as well as XCS. So with this, let me start with my presentation. Can I get the access? Thank you. Yeah, hi. Welcome everyone. My name is Laxmi Narayan Yadav, and I'm a principal solution engineer in the hybrid cloud division. So in the next 15 minutes, I'll take you through how to leverage Exadata Cloud at Customer features. And let me start with first the importance of data, which partially covered by my colleague Ramakrishna as well as Srikanth. So data is very important and the precious element, and it has become more and more important to the organizations. So by using their data, organizations need to create more value from the data, which also determine their competitiveness. So in today's world, most of the organization treats data and the application traditionally, which creates a couple of challenges in the data handling, like exponential growth of data create challenges for the platform scalability, data availability, and as well as the performance issues, and so on. So the security of data is also a paramount to avoid the events of the cyber threats, ransomware, etc. So organization also have various workload like OLTP, running analytics workload, data warehousing, and sometimes they are running IoT, blockchain, graph. There are a lot of various workload, and they are running in the single purpose database for the specific projects. And they are using MongoDB, JSON database, Cassandra, Graph, and there are multiple databases are available. And each database offers a convenient data model for that purpose and a simple set of APIs, making it easier to start developing against them. So, however, as a project grows and additionally single purpose databases or cloud service are required, and then we discover data fragments across these services. Each has its own tooling and the security methods and the operational characteristics, and which create a risk of inconsistent data, security gaps, and the increased difficulty in using that data for the critical reporting and the analytical work. So a variety of different platforms, database platforms, also creates integration issues, patching issues, and the changes across various systems are also very complex. And to avoid these data management challenges, organization prefer standard database platform which caters all of the requirements in a single platform. So let's see how Oracle solve these challenges. So, unlike a single purpose databases, Oracle Converged database supports all data types and models like a JSON, XML, a relational database, a spatial database for for the location purpose or location aware database, graph database, IoT, text, blockchain, everything, all data it can combine and run inside this one converged database with full joins, RDBMS transactions or RDBMS joins. You can run all SQL features of RDBMS, which enterprise can rely on. You can also modularize or create a various container for the low level data types for various microservices in short. So, and to run multiple and the converged Oracle database, the platform of choice is Oracle Exadata. So Exadata vision is to provide a dramatically better platform for all the database workloads. We do this by providing idle database hardware, which is pre-integrated with the database optimized servers and state-of-the-art networking, and the best-in-class three-tier storage, which are pre-configured and tested to run Oracle workloads. And we put lots of smart system software which uses specialized algorithms which increases like performances for all kind of database workloads like OLTP, data warehousing, analytics, in memory, and so on. So when Oracle database runs on Exadata platform, there are 60 plus unique Exadata only features available for users to take Exa platform advantages. We are able to achieve these features because Exadata platform is designed by the same engineers who designed Oracle databases. The Exadata system provides extensive automation of the entire stack, like patching for all stacks, monitoring, and so on. So why Exadata is the best for running Oracle databases? So in couple of slides, I will walk you through about Exa platform features, autonomous database, competitive advantages, and publicly available some customer success stories. So there are various unique Exadata platform software features, like by using smart storage software, Exadata server provides a smart scan SQL offloading, where it offloads intensive SQL processing like the order by queries, aggregate queries to the storage server. So by doing this, it helps saving around 20 to 30% less CPU resource utilization on the DB server. So as compared to the other hardware systems, like if DB system uses less CPU resources for the query, which means more DB cycles are available and free to serve more database workloads. So the Exadata server provides also a unique compression capability, like which we called as a hybrid columnar compression that enabled dramatic reduction in a storage for a large databases. Like with the hybrid columnar compression, Exadata enables highest level of data compression which is possible with the Oracle databases, and provides substantial cost saving and performance improvements due to the reduced IO, especially for the analytics workload. And storage saving is also a data dependent, and often it ranges from 5x to 20x compression benefits. And Exadata server enables high performance in memory processing for the analytic workloads with the lowest cost shared flash storage. It uses persistent memory storage technology in the storage tier to boost the query throughput and the IOPS. And the extensive automation is running behind this entire stack, which eliminates the like time consuming tasks like the patching of various database infrastructure, and while database services are still online without any downtime. So that is the unique advantages of the Exadata. And now let me tell you about the specs of the Exadata Cloud at Customer hardware. So in this system, you get a database server, super fast internal fabric, and the storage servers. So Exadata Smart Storage software combines the persistent memory with the innovative RDMA algorithms that bypass the network and the IO stack, which eliminates extensive CPU interrupts and the context switches, which further helps to reduce the latency, the storage latency by 10x. And in short, I can say it helps to achieve storage latency to less than 19 microseconds. So this is the very lowest number for any system to achieve the storage latency is less than 19 microseconds. And Exadata full stack provides 22.4 million OLTP read IOPS with 8K blocks. For the analytics and the data warehouse perspective, user can also achieve 540 gigabyte per second throughput. So it's an ultra powerful configuration for the Exadata Cloud at Customer machine. It also helps user to deliver lower TCO and the lesser server footprints to save on cooling and the data center rack space and so on. There is another feature of Exadata Cloud at Customer model, which is an autonomous database. So as the name implies, it automates the entire database stack if you run on Oracle database in hybrid model or in the Oracle Cloud. So we put automation as an ingredient in our hardware, in our database, and in our automated cloud operations to build the autonomous database. An autonomous database is a fully integrated database service that makes it easy for all organizations to develop and deploy any kind of workload, regardless of complexities or the criticality or the scalability or any scale. So what capability built in the autonomous database, what capability we built in the particular autonomous database. The capability of autonomous databases are the self-driving, self-tuning, self-securing, self-repairing, self-management, and the auto scaling of the capacity. An autonomous database is a cloud database that uses machine learning to automate database tuning, security, backup, updates, and other routine management tasks like traditionally performed by the DBAs. Now it's done automatically its own. And unlike a conventional database, an autonomous database perform all these tasks and more without human intervention. So like when we say self-repairing, which means we guarantees 99.995% uptime, including the maintenance window. It elastically scale compute or the storage whenever needed by the business, and it automatically applies all the security updates online without any downtime. So there are the four key cost saving capabilities in the autonomous database. Customer can choose to run both traditional Exadata database services and the autonomous database services in the similar Exa Cloud at customer machine. So it helps to reduce admin cost by eliminating manual and the tedious database management. It also helps to reduce runtime cost by self-tuning and provisioning and cut cost by around 90%. And it helps in preventing cyber attacks as it's automatically apply latest patches, automatically configuring the servers, and fully automatic and self-securing features. So autonomous database service provide the true auto scaling as and when the needed by the business to meet the requirements. And in autonomous service, database service, billing happens only at the time of resource consumption. So next topic, we touch on the competitive advantages of the Exadata cloud at customers, because there are lots of storage vendors are there and lots of cloud providers are also there. So where are we standing against them? If we compare our Exadata latency, we are 50x better than the AWS RDS. It is published in their site, like in what is the latency they provide in their RDS service. So where they have mentioned you can expect nearly 1000 microsecond latency in AWS RDS. So similarly, you can expect twice of more than AWS RDS latency in Microsoft Azure SQL, where we have 100x better IO latency against the Azure SQL cloud. So latency point of view is nobody near to the Oracle Exadata technology, because that is happened when we bring new silicon technology in the form of persistent memory and the fastest Rocky network switches. So nowadays, there are a lot of storage vendors comes up with the NVMe and the all flash storages features. Like they are competing against the throughput required by the analytics workload, and the analytic performance is usually measured based on the throughput, because in analytics we have to scan the data in terabytes or in petabytes and so on. So if throughput is less, then it takes longer time to retrieve the data and more time to perform aggregation of data. So if you compare analytics throughput with other storage vendors like the Pure Storages or the Flash Storage or Dell EMC Storages, we are 3x better than the PowerMax storage and the 40x better than the flash array storages. So in cloud, Exadata throughput is around 25x better than the Azure SQL and 70x better than the AWS RDS throughput. What does this mean to us? Faster performance means more cost saving in Exa platform, because your query completes faster and it's free up the resources faster. In cloud operation, time is the money. So in summary, Exadata Cloud at Customer subscribe as a service behind the customer firewall, and it's a subscription-based model. Oracle manages Exadata infrastructure, and it provides similar cloud features like the cloud agility, elasticity, pay-per-use, etc. And it maintains the data gravity, which keeps data near to the customer application while providing the cloud features. And it maintains the higher data security standards and the data residency compliances. So now we discuss about the customer success stories. Like Deutsche Bank is our German bank and one of the biggest customer of the Exadata, and they are running various mission critical databases like trading, payment processing, regulatory reporting, and so on. They are also planning to consolidate thousands of databases into Exadata Cloud at customer model. And there are various finance industries customer which we are also familiar, like the SDFC Bank, Visa, Mastercard, PayPal, Apple Pay, Rakuten, and they are all extensively running mission critical databases workload on the particular Exa platform. And one of the example is Oracle Blue Sky is a cloud-based data management platform that enable companies to personalize online and offline mobile marketing campaigns. And the IT capture the real-time user activity and provide the recommendation to enhance like ad and marketing experiences for leading corporations like Walmart, eBay, etc. So they are also leveraging Exa platform to run their workloads very efficiently. So with this, I have done with the Exadata presentation, and I would like to call my colleague Karthik to tell us about other wonderful platform that is the Oracle Data Appliance. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thanks, Laxmi, for this nice, interesting session. Thanks for handing over. Warm welcome to all the participants. Before I start, first, I would like to give a big salute to the entire participants here, because today the nation has seen economic empowerment is on and only because of the significant contribution and services from the urban and the rural cooperative banks. So it's a big privilege for us to be a part of this session. So we can start the session. So can we start the poll question, please, initially? Thank you. Request you to choose whichever that applies to you, and just what's your top priority. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. So improve operation efficiency succeeds with the maximum percentage. Yeah, all three, to be honest, all three are much needed for the cooperative banks today. Thanks for this fantastic poll. Can you give me the presentation permission, please? Hope the screen is visible. Thank you again. So thanks for again joining this wonderful session. Good evening to everyone. My name is Karthik. I'm a part of Hybrid Cloud Systems, Oracle India. I have a rich 25 years of experience in the IT industry and last 10 years with Oracle on various roles. I'm also a banking domain technology specialist. Today, if you look at what are the key goal for the cooperative banks are, the key goal is how do I modernize the cooperative banking business through adoption of modern and transparent banking methods. This key goal objective can be only met with technology investments that are more innovative and intelligent. So today, next 15 minutes, I'm going to walk you through such innovative and intelligent technology that is Oracle Database Appliance. There are three deployment models options available for the cooperative banks today. One, which we traditionally built, right, where we have the traditional hardwares, servers, storage, compute, network, and application services, etc., which are in siloed environments, which we generally deploy as a needed, and there are certain limitations and certain resource constraints. We go through multiple vendor management. We don't have a unified management view. More largely, we have a siloed support environment, which makes it difficult to be more proactive. And as my colleagues previously pointed out, very important is, am I cloud ready today? The answer is no. Coming to the second deployment model option, it could be converged or hyper-converged. That is again another version of the first option, where we are generically bringing certain workload consolidation. But however, you miss the overall integration piece. And again, you have multiple vendor challenges management. And again, it is not cloud ready. So if you look at the option 1 and option 2, these are all called general purpose ecosystems. Means what? They are just there, that's it. It is not any specifically purpose built ecosystem to deliver something what the business wants it. The third option is what the very key option today, every customer, especially cooperative banks and banking industry, is looking for. What is that? We call it the engineered system. So what do you mean by the engineered system? Engineered system are the one which does a full integration of hardware, software, operating system, everything, network, storage, etc. Why that needs it? Because that is very key, where the application should understand and it should communicate smartly to the database technology so that it understands and communicates what it needs. And the application smartly talks to the hardware and says, hey, look, these are the things I needed. So you need that kind of innovation and intelligence to be built in. That's what Oracle, which has been mastered for decades in the database technology, has built something called engineered ecosystem. This engineered ecosystem is a purpose-built environment. What is purpose-built environment? It is only built to run a specific type of workload to give better performance, better availability, better security for your database workloads and the respective applications. That is what we call it engineered system. And the most important for cooperative banks is today is that, hey, can I have one egg to catch? Yes, that's what Oracle says. You have one vendor to address all the needs. It could be anything, you have Oracle to address it. And the very important aspect today for the banks, which the management and the mandate even for RBI is, are we making our ecosystem cloud ready? That's where we say, yes, we make our ecosystem cloud ready so that you can move in seamlessly to cloud tomorrow whenever you decide to move in. So Oracle Database Appliance, I mean, the earlier sessions where I think in the opening statement and remarks by Srikanth did touch about the uniqueness of the engineering system. And under the engineering system family, we have the Oracle Database Appliance. I think Ramki also has beautifully touched those points. So I will brief exactly what is Oracle Database Appliances. Oracle Database Appliance is a complete system designed for Oracle Database, and the beauty is you can also have application into it. So it is basically an engineered system that saves time and money by simplifying your deployment, management, and support for applications and Oracle database solutions. Basically, it is optimized to run both your application and database workload in a better performance manner, in a better availability manner, and the most important is one unique window where you can do a better administration. What has it has the Oracle Database Appliance has it integrates software, compute, storage, and network resources to deliver the best performance and availability for both the application as well as for the database solutions. It is phenomenally built to ensure that you can run any type of workload. As mentioned by my colleagues earlier, you want to run an OLTP workload, fantastic. You can have your core banking running into it. I have a batch process, I need to run it, fantastic. You can run your core banking or MS environment into it. I have a very transaction specific performance intensive environment, which is treasury. Yes, you can run this. So this is built to run any type of ecosystem of any type of workloads. That's a unique benefit of engineering system. So Oracle Database Appliance is absolutely is going to be the time to value for you, because anything whatever needed for the IT that delivers the best. It reduces the risk. It is really affordable, and the beauty here is every piece in that. It could be the hardware, could be the software, or could be the network. It's all delivered, managed, and supported by Oracle here. The most important aspect for the cooperative banks, I would say that is only the optimized infrastructure can deliver the best results to support a business requirement. Yes, true, that's true. Today, cooperative banks are really transforming in multiple segments. You cannot stop their growth, you cannot stop their requirement, right? So simple means absolutely a quick installation. Today you get the engineered system like Oracle Database Appliance, can you believe it? It can be up and running in 30 minutes. Yes, you heard it right, 30 minutes, it's up and running. You don't need any type of skill set. It's so beautiful. It's a touch and plug and play. You just start and it works in. How it works in, you don't need any sort of, for an example, let's say suddenly tomorrow the banking business or management comes back and says IT, hey, look, tomorrow I need to launch a quick small ecosystem to support, let's say millet business. Can you create a small quick database? The answer is yes, because there are predefined templates. In 2-3 clicks, your database is up and running. So you don't need any specialized skill set. And it is very simply, and it's beautifully simplified maintenance, where everything is integrated. So there is one single patch for you to install proactively. Optimization. Why it is optimized? Today, it is very, very important that I do not need to spend any reactive resources and time frame for maintaining my critical database workloads. So it is completely pre-optimized, so it gives you a better performance, and this is the only environment in the globe can deliver and guarantee you. As we said earlier, as we covered by Laxmi also in the previous session, it is Oracle Database Appliances tight integration of hardware, firmware, OS, database application, and networking. As I said earlier, one vendor neck to catch, it's Oracle for you. Everything together, hardware, software, everything, it's one vendor solution for you. That's the beauty of engineering system. Coming to the affordability, cooperative banks are not like any commercial banks. Cooperative banks, every investment needs to bring value, needs to deliver performance. That's where we give you a full, fantastic options for you to see that such solutions can be really affordable as and when needed for the business. It has a beautiful capacity on demand available option also for you. ODA gives that. And the most beautiful part is it ensures your operation expenses are significantly reduced. So if you look at the Oracle Database Appliance, what are the models available for the cooperative banks to adopt? There are 3 models available for you. One is a 16-core Oracle Database Appliance. The other one is a 32-core Oracle Database Appliance, which is 912. And third one is a 64-core, we call it the high availability model. The beauty is it has its own inbuilt storage, networking, etc., etc. So you don't need to go for anything separate. For an example, let's say a cooperative bank want to run their critical applications like co-banking. I want to run my treasury. I want to run my internet banking. You can do all that. For example, in a 64-core option, you can run that. Everything pre-built, inbuilt for you, including you can run your application there. So what you can host your application and database on the same environment. Let's say you have important application like anti-money laundering, or you have a document management or asset management, or it could be the digital payments which you wanted, right? You can host it on either a 32-core option or a 16-core option. The beauty is it is available to ensure it addresses all your cooperative bank's need. And the most beautiful part, as I explained earlier, it is very simple and it is affordable to deploy and manage. So Oracle Database Appliance comes with a very fantastic inbuilt integrated software called Oracle Database Appliance Manager. So what does it sound interesting in this, right? It's very, very interesting for information. What does that do? The Oracle Database Appliance Manager software, it simplifies the deployment, management, and support of the ecosystems which I'm running in my data center. For example, it could be applications or it could be for database. It has one single window to manage, monitor, and administer and diagnose. Everything is in one single window. I'll quote a famous example. One of the example, even when I was a banker, I've classically gone through. On a weekend, I got a call, let's say saying that my database had some issue, the hardware had some issue. So you have to go and see what is the issue and raise a support ticket with Oracle, blah, blah, blah. Then see, look at the more reactive manner I do. The beautiful today, the technology, what we deliver to you is, there is something called Oracle Automated Support Resource Day. We call it the automated ASR. This ASR support request, what it can do is it can proactively monitor and it can proactively log a support call with Oracle. How beautiful it is, right? Which is much, much needed for the cooperative banks today, because I don't have the luxury or I don't have the sort of freedom to have so many resources to support my IT. That's where we call it simplification of technology. And it's very beautifully done. If you go for traditional sort of hardware, you need to have patches for the respective, could be storage, it could be network, could be for compute, whatever. You have different patch sets, which is a big headache for the cooperative banks. But we give you a unified one single patch every quarter, which comes proactively monitored, which comes proactively tested. That helps you to significantly cut down your downtime, could be planned or unplanned. The beauty is from the backup to the base of monitoring, everything is done through the appliance manager, which is integrated along with the Oracle Database Appliance. If you just step back and see today what you have in the data center, me as a IT head for the cooperative bank or the business head, what traditionally we do is we deploy, as I showed the model options, could be the first one or the second one. What typically go through is I have different segments of server, storage, networking, etc. But here it's only one component. All I have to do is just power on and everything is done for me. The second part is, I'm pretty sure, as I said earlier, cooperative banks doesn't have the luxury or they cannot afford to have too many skill set teams in the IT team. For example, a DBA, network admin, storage, application admin, blah, blah, blah. But here, one DB administrator will be able to manage, monitor, and proactively see the issues, what is going to happen. Imagine, again, 7 resources, one resource is enough for the setup to manage. Very important patching, as I said earlier. The patches are multiple patches, right? I don't need to worry about it. There's one single patch. One patch every quarter which comes in. So 4 patches a year, which is proactively tested and there. Coming the last one, which is very, very essential for you. You would spend significant time of hours, man-day hours, you spend it for the maintenance. So look at the number. It's somewhere 800 plus, but here it is 36 hours, which is very essential for today when I transform my business, when my business demands me to be there. See, today IT plays a significant role. No more you're a supporter. You are an influencer for the business. So cooperative banks, IT plays a significant role of an influencer for the business operations today. So this is where we talk about is we bring in simplicity through integration. Yes, set things done. Security is one of the biggest aspect of, I would say, not a concern, importance today for the banks. Now, does ODA address those points, Oracle Database Apply? Absolutely yes. It gives a comprehensive approach to give a build a secured ecosystem where every part of data security is addressed. For example, it has a comprehensive operating system security that absolutely has the highest level. You can also implement the other database security options. Could be the database vault, or you want to increase a firewall or an advanced security or a TDE, you want to do it. Yes, you can do it. And very, very important, as I said, you have all patch sets, including the security patch set, which comes as one single bundle patch, which is very, very unique, and it is very, very valuable for the ecosystem. Coming to the next slide, which is very important, what IDC says. IDC says that today a customer's business value is phenomenally and tremendously delivered only and only with Oracle Database Appliance. What does it mean is customers like you are able to significantly see almost a 500% of return on investment, 54% reduced operation cost, 67% faster deployment of database. I'll give a classical example. Let's say, as I said, tomorrow a digital or could be a millet business spins off. You can just ask your DBA to say, boss, can you create in 2 minutes? Yeah, he just gives the database name, the size, what type of database to be created, click, a database is created. You have a templates, inbuilt templates available for you, which you can quickly launch. Look at on a traditional system, you need to spend phenomenal time in creating, installing database, configuring it, then deployment. And it gives you less than 1 minute of unplanned, which is phenomenal, right? That's where we talk about cutting down the reactive maintenance and we do a proactive maintenance. That's a beautiful of the engineering system technology. 61% more efficient DBA teams. It's very important, right? I need to ensure my resources are more efficient, my resources are more proactive. 20% lower cost of infrastructure. That's again a big chunk of saving for cooperative banks. That's the beauty of the Oracle Database Appliance. Just not only delivers performance, it is also ensuring that it does a proactive management. Beyond that, it also makes you affordable to adopt. So just if you talk about the deployment globally, we have 1,000+ customers have already benefited, and they have immensely seen the value of the Oracle Database Appliance. And we have hundreds of qualified ISV applications vendors who have seen the phenomenal benefits, what I just showcased you earlier on Oracle Database Appliance. So what we are trying to tell you, we have not only the customers, we also have the ISV application vendors who have also seen the benefit. Yeah, so we saw about the we spoke about the global deployment, right? What about the our nation, India, right? Oracle Database Appliance has a significant presence in the country. We have more than 60+ valuable customers on Oracle Database Appliance today. And if you look at which are the sectors which has adopted largely, we have banking which has adopted, we have the higher education, healthcare, ITS, manufacturing, government. Look at that itself gives you a phenomenal story, like how the industries and sectors have significantly benefited, right? And look at the use cases. Core banking, very important. Classically today, you are planning to do a application modernization of core banking. This is where the ideal fit for you, which can be delivered. It could be MAS, treasury, electric bill rating, payments, even your digital payments. This is a classical fit for you. You have 3 options. You can do it. Manufacturing excellence. So what are the applications which really benefited you? We have the e-business suite, core banking. All Oracle applications are tested and proven on the Oracle Database Appliance on to run in a much better environment. And even the custom application. Let's say classically, let's say you have a traditional inbuilt custom application. You want to move in here? Yes, you can move in here. The beauty here for you is why you can do it. We have a separate application KVMs. You can create a virtualized KVMs, and you can have another virtualized environment for the database. So you can segregate these two in the same environment, and that can support both application as well as the database. From a deployment perspective, you have multiple modes you can do. For example, can you deploy it for the production? Yes, you can deploy the ODA for the production. Let's say you say, hey, look, guys, Oracle, I have already invested something high recently in any other environment. Yes, your DR can be absolutely on an ODA, where your application and database can really run on that. So you have options in deployment also, where either you can adopt for the production or could be the DR, near DR, etc. I'll summarize the benefit here for you, how significant value and advantage it gives you. It is, as I said, it's a plug and play. When I compare to the traditional model options where we spoke about earlier, it's 10x better than the traditional environments. 10x, not 1, 2, it is 10x. 30 minutes you can plug and play in 30 minutes. Okay, and comes at a very affordable pricing. To be honest, you see the pricing, you will get really surprised. It comes at a very affordable pricing. As I said, you have one neck to catch, that's Oracle, single vendor for you, and it automates two layers, the deployment as well as the management. It's a completely integrated automated deployment management where entire stack is integrated. It reduces IT workload and it fastens by 67%. Your IT workload reduces by 96%, which is significant. And your database optimizations, as we said, your database can on and only run in a much better fashion only on engineered system. It could be XSCC or ODA. It's only purpose built to do it. 36% lower TCO. You would never see in any other traditional, only here you can do. As Ramki and Laxmi pointed out, mixed workload reduces the complexity. I want to run a OLTP, no problem, you can run. I want to run a batch, no problem. I want to run a data warehousing also, no problem. So you can run any mixed workload. That's a significant optimization. Capacity on demand. For example, let's say even though you buy a 64 core ecosystem, but you say that Karthik, but I want to use only 32 cores today. Yes, you can do a capacity on demand. That significantly lowers the cost for the Oracle software part. Look at it, has, I mean, absolutely built in risk reduction. It absolutely full stack patch. It is completely security enhanced. And look at it, it can also fasten your backup. It can improve your backup by 41%. And look at it. See, as I spoke about the appliance manager, it's a one single window where everything can be managed. Okay. Then comes in the capex OPEX model where it improves your ROI by almost 500%. 500%, as I said earlier. So that's a unique and the best value add where ODA brings into the customers. Before I conclude my session, I would like to point out few things, right? See, today, when you talk about core banking modernization, today every application goes through modernization. So when you modernize your application, it is very, very important. You have to adopt a innovative and intelligent technology which can complement and support your respective application modernization. So the only option for you is that the engineering system is the only one which can deliver to you. Thank you very much for your valuable time. I will hand over to Rajiv now, where we will have a customer success story video played on. Over to you, Rajiv.
Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for joining the session. Now we will be talking to one of our valued customers, Delhi State Cooperative Bank. They're very recently procured Oracle Database Appliance, ODA, and have gone live successfully. They're extremely happy to participate in today's customer success story session. Without much ado, I'd like to welcome Mr. Pankaj Kumar, IT Head of Delhi State Cooperative Bank. Thanks, Pankaj, for joining us for today's session on hybrid cloud solutions for cooperative banks. Can you tell us briefly about your role in Delhi State Cooperative Bank and what's that you do?
Thanks, Bhupesh. Sure. I had the IT operations with a small team at the Delhi State Cooperative Bank from our headquarters based in Daryaganj, New Delhi, and it's been almost 30 years with the bank. We have over 50 branches across Delhi region, and I ensure that all the branches, including the headquarters, are run their operations effectively without any latency and downtime.
We're very keen to know more about Delhi State Cooperative Bank, its operations, the kind of scale, and its IT journey till now.
Yeah, Delhi State Cooperative Bank is one of the oldest cooperative bank in India, and we are proud to have best NPA ratio in the country. We have 50 branches across Delhi. We serve lakhs of customers providing services such as saving account, current account, NEFT, RTGS, and loan facility. From IT perspective, we started our journey with running the bank on traditional infrastructure and gradually scaling on the Oracle hybrid cloud system, which modernized our in-house data center as well as 100% disaster recovery center at a co-location facility in Hyderabad.
How has been your experience of running SFMS application on ODA? We all know it's a RBI application for NEFT RTGS, which is mandated to run on Windows with Oracle Enterprise Edition.
Yes, since the time we moved to Oracle database appliance, our experience has been excellent. This hybrid cloud machine has never let us down. SFMS application run perfectly in sync with Oracle database on a window platform. We process almost 500 transactions per day and use just one core to process. It's extremely fast. Amazing. The same infrastructure also meet our scaling need, especially for the CBS application also.
Great. What were your driving points for you to consider Oracle ODA, and how has it benefited the bank?
It is made my team life much easier with the consolidation of all the workload in one machine. It becomes so easy to look at all the workload performing one on one screen and continuously monitor it. Secondly, it has saved us a lot of cost and efforts in terms of deployment, scaling, and regular maintenance. Third, I think it is justly improved our performance, and we have not found any bottlenecks since we went go live. Fourth, and the most important, we don't have to run to multiple hardware vendor for support, as Oracle supports all the component directly.
Thanks, Pankaj. That's great to know. Can you share with us your business continuity plans and how ODA plays a part in achieving it?
In my view, business continuity plan is very essential for a bank, and moreover, now it is mandated by the authorized who conduct the IT audit for us. Therefore, we have deployed a 100% DR solution on Oracle database appliance machine. It's a 2-node high availability machine, and we have eliminated all sort of single point of failures, not just in DC but DR site as well. The biggest benefit we have got by having same machine in DC as well as DR is that they synchronize seamlessly and replicate data automatically. We have hardly any issue in terms of performance, platform compatibility, data integrity, or security. So far, the experience has been amazing and satisfying. We recently conducted a DR drill and it is very successful.
Great. How's your experience with Oracle partner during implementation? Though I understand you had a minimum downtime with a very hassle-free go live.
Yeah, we are happy and satisfied with the delivery team of I1IT Solutions Private Limited. They have been an essential part of our strategy and have delivered the project effectively. The team works in the reliable, flexible, and supportive manner.
What are the future plans of the bank from IT digitization perspective?
Our IT strategy aligned to become fully digital and will refocus on providing banking services in that way consumers and business expect to the served through all the channels including ATM, branch, mobile, and online banking. We are also being to do something in data analytics and expand our footprint in hybrid cloud area.
Thanks, Pankaj. Thanks for sharing your valuable feedback and inputs. They go a long way in helping us and other customers like Delhi State Cooperative Bank in choosing the right products and solutions from Oracle Hybrid Cloud Solution Basket. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So thank you, everyone. We are coming towards the end. I would request Karthik, Laxmi, Ramakrishna, if you can, just come on the camera and we'll just wind up.
Yes, we are there.
Yeah, so anyway, I would like to thank all of you for this was a very great and engrossing session, and it was a very informative and session. So I'd like to thank the entire panel for this webinar.
Thank you, Sunil.
Thank you, Sunil. Thank you, everyone, for the participation.
Yeah, so with that, on behalf of DataQuest and Oracle, I would like to thank all our participants today for joining this webinar. We hope you found it useful. Please fill in the feedback form on your way out. Good evening and goodbye. So bye, everyone.
Thank you.